shoehorn that in. You know, works out.
Prepare for battle.
We'll see how this game 2 goes for the side of Gaimin Gladiators, if it'll go their way or at Virtus.pro, based on game number 1, where they looked pretty good and make their way to a 1-1 split. Very important for them to get out of the gates rolling with at least a win, but at the same time, Gaimin Gladiators, after getting 2-0'd, they got that first win. They need to get back even, as it's a very dangerous group stage here at the road to TI, and would be problematic if you end up 1-3.
Gaimin Gladiators, they definitely need this dub here, considering that they lost 2-0 against HGLGD.
Надо бреешь. Что ты делаешь?
What's the line, you think, for wins to just get in to the next stage? 2, 3?
30 seconds to battle.
I mean, there's high chance of tiebreakers.
Yeah.
I believe when there's, because you only play what, like 4 BO2s.
You can go 8-0, 0-8, 4-4. You can see. Go look at the bounty runes as they will be on your screen in 5 seconds. We'll see if anybody ends up fighting here. You do have 3 heroes nearby, and maybe looking over at Seleri, they've got the Ink Swell. Tag team slowing them down a long time. Gonna pop, looking like first blood. Leech Seed and dead. And Squax who gets first blood.
Again, he got it in the first game. Started to go for gloves, but yeah, Zeus is definitely not that hero. So he's gonna pick up the bottle immediately.
Easy early bottle. Look, 2 eyes, 3 screens. Get into the 3-lane layout.
What a time to be alive.
I say it every time.
2023, we have technology. We had this technology for quite some time now.
Innovating early. Ooh, Ace taking some damage. Blood grenade. tOfu trying to help get the save, but just like last game, Ace is dealing with some pressure, and I was gonna say, what's the killer lane? Apparently it's top. Yeah, look at Ace really struggle here. He's gonna have to TP back towards top. Will Quinn have as easy of a game over mid? Because he was dominating the matchup in the first game.
Not as much in this one, but still, you pick up Magic Stick, you're getting a region from that, from your Bracer, from your Dead Pulses, Heartstopper, Aura, so he's gonna be fine.
Gosh. Quill Spray is just... Yeah, he's down now, below half health, almost immediately. It's pretty tough for him. Mid lane, Squadex, he's not dealing with a lot of health either. Quinn, he plays this very aggressive, the Necro.
He really does. Sitting on high ground. Squadex will pick up Water Rune. Refill his bottle, but Quinn, as we said, getting that extra region. He played super aggressively. As soon as that glyph came online, 3 minutes into the game, Squadex picks up the second Water Rune.
Yeah, Quinn trying to put him in an interesting position where maybe he'd feel uncomfortable, but he's got that heavenly jump from level 2, so and he was blocking the steps, gets a long wraparound for the Zeus. Doesn't matter all too much, but right now 14-2 to 14-0, so keeping it a lot more even this time around. And truthfully, not really supports for the side of the Radiant that like to rotate over mid. Maybe this Tusk for the side of Virtus.pro will go mid. But even then, Quinn's not an easy kill to get, right?
They do have damage, especially if he plays like super greedy, doesn't put the point in Ghost Shroud, which I don't think he will on level 5. So you can go with tag team, block him with the Ice Shards, Blood Grenade. He should die.
Dire's
if your Zeus has like full mana to use every single ability.
Right. Using that clarity, getting himself back some of that mana. The early arcane boots there for the Zeus. And he's top lane Ace. He's level 3. He's only 10-2. Bristle is over 2. terms of safe laners right now, you got Morphlin doing a pretty good job. Bristle's starting to get a little bit of that CS back. You can see the build early on, you know, wants to get that Vanguard, has Boots of Speed, going Arcanes in when Ags for the Bristleback. When he gets to that Ags, it's a pretty strong spot to be in, which we'll see how Gaimin Gladiators deal with that, right?
Yeah, we see more teams
Dire's
just
middle tower is under
taking
attack.
this Bristleback and playing it on the off lane,
Got the
but
calling and the fear.
let's have a Lotus.
So hits him with a dead shot, getting damage on a tOfu in the turnaround with the quill spray.
6, make it 7.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just hit him with a nice stroke of fate. Then the quills started to stack up, and tOfu just melted for that quill.
Once he... Oof, that's going to stop the healing salve on top lane, but he should be good to go. Heritage, once he gets Vanguard, he's really not afraid of these skeletons, these right clicks.
Shards bottom. He's trying to get away. He doesn't have waveform. Starting to shift a little bit, but not gonna get that kill just yet. No level 6 for the Zeus, so no Zeus ult now. And Quinn's been here before
Dire's
mid.
middle tower
He's
is under
here
attack.
in between the tier 1s and the tier 2. Make the wrap over top. Seleri coming in. Nature's Grassing. Swell TPing in a +1 to the Tusk. And they don't quite have the damage to get this kill with calling
Dire's
down and
middle
having those
tower is under
silencers.
attack.
So 3v3 up in the top lane. Everybody's surviving for the moment.
Vanguard, it's on its way. Bit of a slower one. Delivery, not upgraded yet. Level 4 courier, sitting underneath the tower, getting that extra region. They fed the tango to him.
Charge. Swell. Up top. They have the survivability. Ace trying to right-click down this Tusk before he dies. He's standing within the calling. Seleri gets the kill. Ace gets traded, still in the calling, still silenced. Now finally FNG falls to tOfu, who gets chased back by the Muerta.
I'll do it myself.
And Heritage.
Lotus Pool is spawning, but he's gonna try to run away. Dead shot available. Heritage picks it up.
He picked up the Lotus and then just died for it.
I think it's a bit of a different fight if his Vanguard gets delivered like 15, 20 seconds earlier. Zeus is level 6 now, so maybe they needed to wait slightly more and wait for that Vanguard, wait for your Thunder God's Wrath to be available.
Does this Muerta just transition into a 4th core?
From what I've seen, you want to buy like one support item, like drums. You can get a 4-staff, build into a full pike, and then decide what you need. I've seen a lot of Aghanim Scepters being built on Muerta 4. Use that Aghanim Scepter pretty much as a stun, just like stun people. It's a 4-second duration stun.
Right. No. It goes now that they've both picked up a Wisdom Rune as they start to get these supports higher and higher in terms of getting closer to level 6. Bottom lane's been just a 1v1 farm fest as it's 40-7 for the Morphling and the 36-6 of noticed on the Razor. Heritage, despite dying, has a decent amount of CS, but when you look at net worth, he's only 3rd, but he's right there in the mix towards the top as Quinn leads the way.
What sort of prize?
Aggressive turnout from him with the Necro mid, but maybe not as ahead as he was before, even though he's up about 500 gold right now.
Yeah, he's about to finish his bots in 200 gold after this break wave. He should have it.
Nuts just kind of walks in and dies. I'm around maybe expecting a little bit more, but
Not sure what the plan was, to be honest. They're all full HP. Even Ace is there. Jungling has 3 points in Skelly Bros, so that's going to help him farming a lot. Quinn picks up Arcane Rune, wants to get his ulti up. Like, you definitely want to get one stack going. The travel is on its way.
Gonna smoke
Radiant's middle
3 heroes
tower
here
is
from
under attack.
Virtus.pro. Make their way all the way over towards top as dyrachyo is there. But it looks like tOfu might break this smoke, and that'll give an opportunity for Morphling to get away. They'll find themselves tOfu. They go to the calling. That will silence the Zeus. They got the fear onto the bristle. So tOfu dragging them towards the tier 1 tower. But
they want to join.
No
Sees that this
response.
fight is over. Everybody full HP. Squad X does. They didn't have shield rune available, so pretty difficult to kill. Now he's gonna TP bottom.
Yeah, they want to get this Reaper Sight. They have the damage, not quite, to get the stack, but they do get the kill
Dire's
afterwards.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
So the Reaper
structures
Sight doesn't
are
get the kill, but
fortified.
still, yeah, getting a kill on notice and also pressuring the tier 1 tower bottom.
Even I like a good ball.
To strike onto
Let me
the tip.
a tribute.
Double
Dire's
bound
bottom
picked up by
tower
Squad X
is
as
under
well.
attack.
Look at Ace. They've got a TP in from the Razor respawn. Inkswell silence, level 6, so he'll have the reincarnation. Do they just stick on him? They don't have the Eye of the Storm, but they do have themselves a static link. Do they have the control? Gets around the shards, has Seleri off to the side, and does apply the living armor on him.
Nice play from Ace.
They get the
He
first
was
life.
definitely thinking about not using Magic Wand and just dying there, so that he has reincarnation, but the rest of the team was very close to back him up. tOfu has Sentry available.
Calling's down. Yep, they see him. They hit him with the fear.
Into Sentry.
Dead shot.
FNG's like,
Pretty solid
they have
dead shot.
vision drawing on a minimap, but it's massive. He's like, yeah, it's somewhere up there. Now he pings it,
Radiant's
and
bottom
probably gonna
tower
get
is under
rewarded.
attack.
Bottom.
Virtus.pro still hasn't managed to drop these heroes low enough,
Radiant
so Squad X
are
can
scanning.
use his ulti.
They're bringing everybody down here.
Radiant's
the whole
bottom
kit and
tower is
caboodle
under
coming
attack.
here from Virtus.pro.
They
5
really want
heroes
this
and
tower.
that's it. All right. Well, they kind of retreated on the side of Gaimin Gladiators for the moment, but they've got the glyph. They plan on jumping anybody here. It's 5 heroes. Quinn, he's smoked up. Got tOfu. tOfu's level 6, has pierced the veil.
Radiant's
They don't have
bottom
6
tower
on
is under
Grimstroke,
attack.
and they don't
Radiant's
even have
bottom
5 on
tower has
Tusk.
fallen.
But the decision from Gaimin Gladiators to just give up the tower might be a beneficial one. We don't take a 5v4. Still
Dyrachyo
just farming.
with the good old hand of Midas. Just bought the mask. Has Spark of Courage. So that's gonna increase his farm. Spark of Courage, like, you need to have some kind of a sustain for Morphling for it to work. Morbid Mask. Otherwise, you're gonna be low HP and you're not gonna get damage. Instead, you'll get the armor.
It was like sliver of health for a split second. Just Zeus ult out of nowhere.
Radiant's middle tower is under
That's all I'm
attack.
thinking when I see this Morphling below.
At least they removed Kobold being aggressive. This is just like the funniest part, like one of the funniest things in Dota. You dig up the Kobold, instead of getting the gold, you die.
Calling again, but Swell, Quinn's here trying to get the save. Has that death pack level 4. They're even gonna try to commit to tOfu, but not getting the kill. They've got the Reaper Sight, Soulbind, that connects now. They got Draft coming in from Zeus. They get tOfu, but it can take a while. They end up giving a Reaper Sight stack all the way over, and Ace, he's got that reincarnation back up, so he's able to come back to life. Notice, on the run, Seleri, Tumbler's Toy, into the overgrowth. They have the control, they'll get the kill on a notice, and now they'll look towards the rest. FNG needs to get out of here, Turtwitch showing up, and Gaimin Gladiators will turn around and walk the other way.
Without Tusk, they have very limited amount of control. He needs to, like, somehow stay alive. He said he's still level 5, trying to find something on a mid lane, gets feared away.
2,000 net worth lead in a lineup that we talked about kind of takes some time to activate 1 or 2 items, but Quinn, he's gonna have that heart. He'll feel pretty unkillable, and it's armlet soon for Ace, and Morph going Morgan Mask into a Falcon Blade, then Manta.
Got it.
So maybe a little bit of an earlier activation for Morph.
Usually we don't see Falcon Blade being built this late into the game. This is like 14 minutes. Usually it's the item you buy early on when you're dominating, but it seems like he wants to jump between the camps. He's buying all of these small items, and again, they're making the stacks. Dyrachyo trying to make one more stack for himself. We'll do it.
Hits it. He got a stack for himself. Meanwhile, it was tOfu who got a stack, but tOfu still in trouble. And ooh, gets the trick shot off. Hit the dead shot. Chases on, looking for the Tusk while dyrachyo goes over. He's morphed into Zeus, and there's the Reaper Scythe.
Ah, sweet.
Taking out Tusk and putting Quinn on a killing spree.
Virtus.pro placed these two observer wards in their triangle long time ago, both at the same times. They're gonna disappear, and they didn't get anything out of it except a couple of deaths.
Yeah. And they're not able to steal any of these stacks. The stack numbers last game were, what, 35 stack camps total for Gaimin Gladiators? And now it's 6, but, you know. Good amount.
Bounty.
Burst
Not as many as
some
last
of those
game,
stacks.
Yeah.
But Gaimin Gladiators, it seems like they are not afraid to group up, clear some of these stacks early
Radiant's
on.
middle tower is under attack.
Same goes for Tundra. We've
Dire's
seen
top tower
two
is under attack.
series from Tundra where they just group up, they take the enemy Tormentor, they take their own Tormentor, and keep repeating that. Seems like a winning formula in this patch.
Again, they're going towards the top. Phantom's Embrace, but immediately taking it off and waveform the other way. They had 4 heroes starting to combine together with Tusk off, looking for a little bit of experience.
With Hand of Midas.
Now they're coming in and putting the pressure onto the tier 1 tower with Quinn and Seleri showing over mid. They can be there pretty quickly.
Quinn about to finish off his heart. Needs 10 gold. Needs to use the courier. They could burst him in this one. Like, he misuses Ghost Shroud. Also,
Right.
percentage-based damage from Zeus. Thunder God's Wrath is now max HP as damage, so that's going to be a ton of damage, and also Arc Lightning is current HP. So you seem to be tanky, but the 2-3 Arc Lightnings is going to bring you down.
Radiant are scanning.
Noticed.
Radiant's middle
Being
tower is
seen
under
with the
attack.
scan. Quinn coming over, and they've got the calling to silence him up. And good dead shot gets the fear into the Reaper Scythe, and they're going to get a kill on a notice. They put it together quite easily.
Spoils.
That is a pretty dirty
Radiant's
combo
middle
with the
tower
dead
is under
shot.
attack.
It's such a
Dire's
difficult.
top tower
This
is
has to
under
be like
attack.
one of the most
Dire's
skill
structures
shot
are
abilities in the game. Hook, arrow, I don't think they're even close to Muerta, because this dead shot is so difficult to use because of the cast
Radiant's
range. Like, you
middle
need to get
tower
close.
is under attack.
Heritage, he's trying to get in, but again,
Dire's
they
top
don't
tower
have enough
is under
control.
attack.
Tusk about to finish off his Blink Dagger, needs 300 gold. That's gonna help them out tremendously. Just locking onto a target and instantly killing it. Have we
Radiant's
seen Thunder
middle
God's
tower
Wrath being
is under
used
attack.
at all?
Once.
Once? Okay.
It was the fight over bottom.
Yeah, you're right. I just
That was the only
love when it sounds dramatic. It's like, he didn't use it for 7 minutes.
I thought you meant the Thunderbolt, or the Thunder. When he
Radiant's
uses it, the
top
Thunder God's
tower
Wrath.
is under attack.
Sounds just like that. He's gonna go for Ace. He's got Reincarnation. He'll throw out a stun. Shard's actually putting him in a spot where he's gonna survive instead. tOfu gets spotted. Phantom's Embrace. That's onto this Muerta, piercing the veil. Now putting the calling down so they can't chase him. All for this tier 1 tower over mid. They're trying to defend.
Radiant's
The fear
middle
actually
tower
bounces
has
off
fallen.
Heritage, hits on to notice. They still lose
Dire's
the tier
bottom
1.
tower is under attack.
And Gaimin Gladiators, I think, wisely not jumping into a fight there.
Ace is way too low. Try to get some life steal off the camp in the jungle. Didn't want to join. because he was so close to dying, and also that's level 1 ulti we're talking about.
They smoke up now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Going towards bot. There's a courier sitting there.
Dire are scanning. Dire's bottom
was
tower has
Quinn
fallen.
pinging out the Watcher. Crossing through mid, but the scan connects.
Dire's bottom
Scan
tower
connecting.
is under
I
attack.
don't leave the tier 1 tower very vulnerable. They're just going to grab it here. It's given up by the side of Virtus.pro. It's tough for them to get the tier 1 over mid, but you know they need a little bit more farm coming into the fights that are
Has fallen.
approaching these next couple minutes against Gaimin Gladiators. We've almost got Bloodstone on Bristle. He's got Ags already, so he's able to activate that Bristle back. When he gets into the Bloodstone, he's going to feel very strong, and we'll see what Gaimin Gladiators can do to kind of mitigate that Bristleback damage. Can they burst? Got the Walrus Punch. Quinn, he's pretty far in. They've got him, still trying to connect him, and the Thunder God's Wrath will get the kill on a Quinn. So Ace has got Reincarnation, didn't use it when they were fighting over mid. They don't have a Reaper Sight to go after Kirtich, and tOfu running away, but the Viscous Names will use on him, as they'll use that round of Atos to keep this Bristle where he's at. With a snowball all the way for tOfu. They've got another hit from Squadix to get the kill on tOfu, taking him out a second. As Ace toggling that armlet, staying alive, and more plays 8. Walrus Punch trying to shift, waveform away, Overgrowth used to hold them in place.
Another
The
play.
Ace gets the kill on FNG, but they've got the charge that block in Seleri. That's going to be a Tree Protector dying. Wraith Fire Blast lands unnoticed. He's by the tier 1 tower, and it looks as though finally Gaimin Gladiators concede the fight and the tier 1 top.
And this is what we said, like Necrophos, he can't die. He got completely isolated. Also having maybe flashbacks from the previous game where they didn't have enough damage, but Zeus is gonna melt him. Bristleback as well before he could get his Ghost Shroud off. Now he's chasing Squadix, but again, there's no real follow-up, no stuns coming out from the rest of the team. He also got silenced. Necro doesn't have that much attack speed to kill Phantom's Embrace.
No, he does not. So net worth sitting even, and they have a little bit of a Bristleback problem at the moment. But now you see Ace from the Armlet to the Blade Mail to now the Silver Edge. That's gonna be it. There's a shard for Tusk, so those extended ice shards.
Yeah, the shard that amplifies shard. Only shard in the game that does that.
Any other shards?
Dude, it's called
I guess
Ice
so.
Shards.
I'm just thinking, I don't know, maybe I'm not remembering the name of a spell correctly. That's called
Dire's
let me go through
Shard.
all
Shard.
spells.
What?
I'm just
Shards?
thinking if there's another one. There isn't.
Dire are scanning.
So, Ags being built for the Necrophos. He's got that point booster going into the
Dire's
other 3
structures are
components, so
fortified.
there'll be some time till he gets that. But while this is going on, Virtus.pro, they want to go for Roche. Looks as though Gaimin Gladiators aren't going to be able to stop him.
Radiant are scanning.
Not
Dire are scanning.
really the quickest Roche just yet, but eventually it'll get there. Meanwhile, the top lane, where Ace is in, he's going to grab a tier 2 tower, so this is the trade that they're willing to make. Get this Aegis into their hands, and again, still getting this Roche. It finally falls. Well, like I said, they lost that tier 2 tower.
Tier 2 tower for Roche doesn't seem like a bad trade right now for Gaimin Gladiators. Again, it seems that they need to drag this game for longer, find this farm on Morphling to get Scotty, reduce the healing from this Bristleback, because right now, Kirtich seems almost unkilled. Like, they need to bring him down. They need this Silver Edge. Ace actually changed his mind. He's going for Deso next.
Now he's going AC. So making a couple swaps. But that break mechanic feels very important to killing off this Bristle.
Now he swapped. He's going for AC, which is going to lower their armor. I think AC might be the item here, since you want to lower their armor and you also want to amplify the armor of your own team against Bristle and Razor.
So all this time to farm, and assume that Gaimin Gladiators are maybe sitting back knowing there's an Aegis on the side of Virtus.pro. Killing Bristle once is already tough enough. Killing him twice is even tougher. See how this ends up going as Ace trying to defend that top tier 2. And Kurtich is up here, who, you know, he's
Another bout.
maybe putting pressure on, maybe thinking about having his team come over to take the other Tormentor. There's 2 heroes, though, over mid, Notice and FNG, as well as Squadix who's bottom, so they don't exactly have everybody there. He said Tormentor, and they back away from it. And it's been a little bit quiet from Virtus.pro, but it's also Gaimin Gladiators not looking to interact, right?
I think Virtus.pro is going to make a move as soon as they get this BKB on Razor. Rest of the team is going to smoke. He might join them. Let's see who's the one who got smoked. Nah, they're already across the river. Squadix getting a good farm on Zeus, holding on to Philosopher's Stone since you don't need your damage to farm.
Ooh, good dead shot. Not sure it's gonna matter though. Look at where the shards are. Look at where he can go. Just TP out? No. Snowball's there. Now Ace has to run. He's got reincarnation. He pops the blade mail. Does he even need to use it? Yes, he will. So eventually, the Thunder God's Wrath comes in. They've got the Phantom's Embrace. A lot of Atos overgrowth, stopping these heroes. Kurtich not being affected. Now the dead shot lands. They've got the Walrus Punch. They'll get the second kill on Ace. And a tier 2 tower looking in their future.
They will steal enemies, Tormentor, Bristleback. Does have Shard, does have Aghanim Scepter. It's ton of damage. He tried to snipe it with Deadshot, but didn't manage to do so. Razor gets it. In terms of tower damage, they really don't have that much on Virtus.pro, since like both supports don't deal any. It needs to be Razor, it needs to be Bristleback, but he's also the type of a hero that's just not gonna sit there and hit the tower, especially against living armor. Dyrachyo needs to run away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's forced to run away. He's going Silver Edge now.
They definitely need a break.
Double damage.
Just another minute 23 on this Bristle.
Also, I just figured out why Ace is going for this item, misclick buy. It's Ace E. That's why.
Anyway, he is FNG is getting dropped here to Morphling. Well, solo kill, gets himself on a killing spree. But I try to keep it stone faced when you make that joke, but I muted myself so I couldn't laugh on
Yeah, it's not allowed on official broadcast. Laughing ban.
No. I banned myself from laughing at your jokes years ago, even though you get me every single time. Dust? What? Okay. Quinn? Ditch. So see just for another 25 seconds. Game's sitting even. I think they've smoked. For wards. Don't have a smoke just yet. Ag's picked up here by Squadix. Which almost has that BKB as well. And Phantom's Embrace. Snowball keeping him inside the Nimbus, but they're going to jump the backline for Pete. Mel's actually Quinn. Ooh, Death Seeker trying to get away. The Overgrowth Reaper side. That might keep him alive. He's starting to regen like crazy. Adaptive strike on a Kurtich as he's going to throw that hairball towards the side of Gaimin Gladiators, and they don't get Quinn on this one.
Whew, this was so close. Very clutch that he manages to get that Dead Seeker out, the extra regen, and then gets the Reaper side back to full HP. It's a very risky move if you commit everything to get the kill there. and you don't get it. You know that this fight's completely over. You're gonna regen up, go to full HP, you don't have enough damage. You already used pretty much everything that you have. We'll pick up Arcane Rune.
I was looking at what Muerta has. 4 staff, Rod of Atos. It's that tier 3 token. He almost has that AC. As he's got the gold for the plate mail, so just now needs the buckler and another 1,300. Very close. Going in, and well, Quinn, the Death Seeker was in pretty tight. Shards, though, blocking his path. The Soulbind, 4 staff over to the Shards with the BKB being popped here by Kiritich going into Quinn. Quinn, Death Seeker again away from the fight, and they got Squadix. Dyrachyo is able to make his way onto the back, looking for the Zeus. Ace going forward, and didn't even get a stun off. It was on cooldown. Deadshot's not going to land, but still, Dyrachyo over towards the back. They find Kiritich again. Death Seeker, and they got him.
Ooh, he melts when it's just a normal hero when you hit him from the front, and also this
Notice is in trouble too.
Heartstopper Aura, Aghanim Scepter with Heart, it's just way too much damage. Quinn trying to go for it, but BKB. I miss the good old times when Reaper's Sight blocked your buyback. It's like it was one of the most obnoxious things that ever existed in Dota.
Oh,
like, okay, you can't buy back.
Calling.
tOfu's so good at using this dead shot. Can he blink out?
Okay.
He can, but he's gonna die afterwards. Eye of the Vizier, extra cast range on Muerta feels so nice on this position 4.
Radiant are scanning.
You think they should bring back that old Necro ult?
No.
Stopping buyback? No, okay.
All you
I
have to
figured
do
you
is just like
would
kill
like them.
one guy.
Dire's
Like
bottom
let's say you're
tower
playing
is
against
under
Faceless
attack.
Void. You kill him, he's 6 slotted, 8 slotted.
Dire are scanning.
That's it, game over.
You should just double the price of buyback. Instead of stopping it all together, right? That's how you bring it back. Your buyback's now 10,000.
Noticed? They're thinking about it, but the rest of the team, I'm not sure is going to be able to connect. Ace tried to maybe bait a BKB charge.
You killed Bristleback. Like the one time over bottom, that was without the break. Now they've got the Silver Edge, so it gets that much easier to kill the Bristle, and they're up 7,000, so potentially a missed
Dire's
timing
top
from
tower is
Kiritich.
under attack.
And the rest of Virtus.pro.
They're in a real trouble. Like their lineup is not going to scale as much. This Bristleback against Break Mechanic. Now there's AC finished on Raid King.
Radiant structures
Necro
are
is just
fortified.
super tanky, does have Lotus Orb to dispel some of these things, bounce back to them. So when he joins a fight, immediate Lotus Orb to maybe get the Soulbind, get Phantom's Embrace, Static Link, anything that Zeus does. So this time it's going to be much more difficult for them to try to kill Quinn.
Chases on for Dyrachyo, though. They drop down the Nimbus. They've got the Snowball, Phantom's Embrace. That's going to be landing with the Mantis after. Waveform down south. Thunder God's Wrath, a little bit of a hairball and a kill. So everybody there to get a kill onto the Morphling.
Without
Dead for 80
Morphling,
seconds.
yeah, I don't know
Roche
if they
is
have
not-
enough damage, and even if they do, Virtus.pro is going to respond. They're already TPing to tier 2 tower.
At least slow down Roche. All by himself. He was pushing the tier 3 tower to try and at least clear it out, but I think staying that long all alone, so far from where any entry point's viable for Gaimin Gladiators is a problem. Stun, Ace in, one-shotting, trying to kill off the Grimstroke, who gets pulled on the Snowball. Still thinking it's down, Hairball hits on a Quinn as well as Ace. They use the Reaper Sight, but it's not going to get a kill, and now they've got the damage to take the first life out of the hands of Ace. Lotus Orb on Quinn, Shards blocking out tOfu from coming in, but they've got the calling down that's going to silence him up. You could show them their back, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Pops the BKB, turning and fighting, going after all these heroes. Snowball comes across, hits on the Tony as well. Quinn, overgrowth from Seleri. Can they get a ton of the Bristleback? They're looking over at this Tusk and take out Ace. ace. They lose Seleri and Quinn. Everybody falling by the wayside from the side of Gaimin Gladiators, as it's going to be a full team wipe for Virtus.pro.
A little surprised that they decided to take this fight. They could have maybe waited another 15, 20 seconds until Morphling can TP to tier 2 tower and rejoin the fight. Not sure if this was necessary, but good fight for Virtus.pro. Gaimin Gladiators just lost 7,000 gold lead.
Yeah, it's back to even, and you're not there. So much damage, 9,000 damage done there by the bristles. Notice is going to be taking out dyrachyo. Trying to fight into this. Brings him the Zeus, heavily jump away. Now he's all by himself once again. Everybody else on your team is dead. You can't die back to back like this. Waveform, Twin Gate, can he get there? Does he stay up on the high ground trying to juke?
Oh, nice juke.
Okay.
Pretending that he's going through the gates. Might find him.
They know where he's at. Waveform, high ground on the run. Adaptive strike, got the Phantom's Embrace, goes to the Manta. Soulbind, another lightning bolt, but not a lot of mana left. Stroke of Fate from FNG gets another kill onto the Morphling, now dead for 90.
Ooh, some of these fights from Gaimin Gladiators. First, they chose to fight without Morphling, then Morphling goes for a solo fight. Dyrachyo's like, I'm a one-man army. Gets the kill, but maybe with Satanic, it would have been a different fight, and now he changes his mind. He's like, I'm gonna need a BKB still in this game. Zeus is gonna melt me.
Nice. See, nothing queued up next. And tOfu saved up a good amount of gold too. Only 400 now. He's also sitting level 16, and Quinn, we talked about it, has that Ags, has the Lotus Orb, going into the Kaya Sanj. Death Seeker with the Shard. He's tough to kill, but you've shown it's possible.
Still, Dota Plus heavily favoring their draft because they just scale much better. Bristleback, I'm gonna say that he hit his peak, but you can see Heritage going for something different, going for Daedalus. Wants to just pump in the damage. AC already finished, as you mentioned. miCKe is active in that slow resistance and attack speed. He's gonna be the one picking it up. Let's see how Gaimin Gladiators approach it.
They have to respond as 5. dyrachyo going in alone has caused them to lose their entire advantage.
Ooh, dyrachyo just TP'd. 35-minute XP rune. They'll push him closer to level 25. With that waveform cooldown, that's gonna bail him out of trouble. And also, of course, waveform attacks targets, waveform range, all of these talents, they work so well together.
tOfu getting that shard that upgrades Pierce the Veil. Not exactly what he's here for as a
support. It's not great.
What about Axe? Do you like Parting Shot?
It's a good one. I did say that's just like most people use it as a stun. It's a long duration. It's a 4-second stun.
Seems pretty good, and he's going Axe. He's going for that build. So is Ace. So we'll have Reincarnation upgrade. Oh, dyrachyo again by himself. He's all the way on the other side of the map. He goes into the Silver Edge. He needs to run though. Have dust they do on Tusk. Oh, did it hit?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They don't see him still.
Dyrachyo is a madman. Like some of the stuff that he does. Look where he is right now. Rest of the team, nowhere near him. He's been playing this like split push, trying to get the most out of the map.
Ags 1,200 gold away from Wraith King. We talked about this in the draft, more so as a meme because we were talking about the fact that they had 3 undead heroes. But now everybody's going to be undead when he gets that Ags. That'll be nice. I'll have that extra time to be alive, throw a couple of spells out. Extra 7-second delay on that death. And for a couple of these heroes, that could be the difference between another dead shot, another Wraith Fire Blast.
Is under attack.
You also get bonus attack speed and move speed. The attack speed is pretty big, 75. Imagine Morphling just living for another 7 seconds, dealing damage to enemy heroes. With extra attack speed, of course.
Radiant's top tower is under Radiant's top
Two
tower
top is
has
gone.
fallen.
2.5 minutes still left on that Aegis. You take a look at Group C on the top right of your screen. LGD 4-0. They lead that
Dire's
group.
bottom tower is under attack.
East Coast Gaimin Gladiators, who are looking to go 2-2 and
Radiant's top tower is
go
under
over
attack.
second. The second one. We're currently watching. Refresher picked up for the Razor. He's got himself that double the Eye of the Storm now. He's got Lincoln's Manta. He has a lot queued up. I don't know if this game's going to go that long with Swift Blink,
Radiant are
Hex,
scanning.
Nullifier. Maybe just
I
looking
like
at
when
all his
people
potential
prep
options.
for the late game. It's like, I want to play
80-minute
this game. Yeah, I just, in case it comes down to it, we're going to be ready. Dyrachyo, Satanic Finish, level 25. Got to be aware of those waveforms.
Under God's Wrath, get a little bit of information out there. See the Death Seeker. They see these creeps dying, and they're trying to run over and catch these heroes on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, but they just won't do so. They're still smoked up. Gem next on the list for Tree Protector, and then I believe Ags there for the Wraith King. Did tOfu get his yet? I think it's flying
being
out
delivered.
there. Yeah. Yeah. But they've got the high ground on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. They're going to go in with the Death Seeker. Quinn's in very far. Nimbus, EKB, Lotus Orb on the static link. They've got the blink into the Walrus Punch as well as the Snowball. Trying to get the kill here on the Dyrachyo. He's down to a sliver of health. He's trying to survive. He's just at the edge, but still going because of the Ags that was there for the Wraith King. So they get the kill on the Dyrachyo, but they lose FNG as well as Notice. Down goes Quinn and Seleri. This isn't exactly working out all too well for them because Ace is next on the list. That's just his reincarnation, but they have the heroes necessary to get this kill. They may lose this Tusk, and that's what they're pulling from the Havoc Hammer. And here he is in ethereal form as stun.
Denied.
Takes on the Arcane Rune, and yeah, okay. Even though he was dead.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go
How
for
did
it
you do that?
immediately. The Squadix didn't have his bottle in
Radiant's
the inventory.
middle tower is under
What a
attack.
fight for Virtus.pro. Like, Razor goes in, gets a double VKB, double Lincoln's with Refresher, double Eye of the Storm, and I want to see damage dealt by him. 13,000 damage coming out from Razor. Like, you would expect Zeus or maybe Bristleback to deal most damage, but Razor,
Radiant's
he's
middle
also
tower is under attack.
a hero. Like,
Radiant's
there's
middle tower
you know,
has fallen.
Amar who showed us how to play Razor for a really long time. Bristleback, he also hit level 25. So Warpath damage per stack. One of the reasons why he's going to
shot.
this Daedalus. Long duration
Radiant
stun.
structures are fortified.
Soul returns to the body.
Radiant's
fear.
middle tower is under attack.
Bouncing the Fear of Kiritich over to Squadix, and I mean, they don't have everybody for another 20 seconds. They'll drop down the
Radiant's middle
calling.
tower has fallen.
Nobody's answering. Take the tier 3 over mid, and a lot of Atos keeping them close. 10 seconds, if they stay a little bit too long, it could be potentially a position in which they regret staying. There is a blink and overgrowth in 2 as well. Dyrachyo TP's bottom. And immediately they smoke. He showed.
Virtus.pro, they're hungry. They want to get this win. If they get 1-1 as a starting series of the day, I think it's a great boost for the team. Zeus also has Refresher. Timeless Relic, level 25, AoE Lightning Bolt.
Gosh.
This is gonna hurt. Like, this is Octarine, Refresher, level 25 Zeus we're talking about.
To blow up the Zeus. AoE Lightning Bolt is not a joke. Under God's Wrath getting the information. Roche, by the way, potentially up in a minute 15. Bounty runes picked up. They grouped together, and was that ninja gear on Grimstroke? Yes, it is. Can't make anything happen. Potentially lining up with this next Roche. Heritage 25, 26 there for Dyrachyo. Is nothing queued for him. He's got the Satanic, the Scotty, Silver Edge, and Manta. Is there any one item that's really going to make a difference here for Gaimin Gladiators? Enough so
Dire's
these fights
middle
maybe get
tower is
a
under
little bit
attack.
easier?
Who do you even stun with this Muerta parting shot. Maybe you stun Razor, try to burst him, but he's receiving like less damage. So you might try to go for Zeus. He does not have buyback available. Needs another 800 gold.
Notice for Bristle next. Casually plus 565 damage for Bristle. Wait for him in. Nib is down. Reaper's Sight. That's going to be hidden. They got the BKB off, and now they're going to have the Phantom's Embrace. That's going to land on the 2 of these heroes. And Dyrachyo trying to move in here with the Satanic. They get Heritage. He's dead for 100 seconds. He doesn't have buyback. Now they go to the Thunder God's Wrath, and the chase is on to look for the rest of the heroes on the side of Virtus.pro. Quinn, they're with that Lightning Bolt, stopping him in his place for just 1 second. Shards block Seleri, but they've got the dead shot from a distance. Dyrachyo, he'll get the kill unnoticed. That's 2 heroes dead now for Virtus.pro, while Gaimin Gladiators, now they'll make their march.
Uh-oh, your carry does not have buyback. He's dead for 75 seconds. They're drawing on a minimap. They want to go. Roshan will respawn in 30 seconds, so they could potentially, like, take maybe one side of barracks and then still go for Roche, or even poke. Get the buyback from Razor and see what happens. Does Bristle have buyback? It's kind of hard to read at this stage of the game. Kick.
Quinn
into Snowball, but the low ball is available.
Has kicked in 5 seconds. He's pretty deep into the base, but he's got that Death Seeker. FNG's gonna die.
Rock goes in. He's going ham.
He just wants to go. Notice Inkswell on him. Pop's gonna miss this Morphling. They've got Squadix going in as well as Heritage. They both bought back in the Grimstroke as well as the Bristle, but the retreat from Gaimin Gladiators far enough away where they can't chase on Virtus.pro.
He just got his buyback, and immediately after seeing this buyback galore, 3 of them, they're gonna run to the Roche pit. It's on Dire side, but I also see Virtus.pro coming in.
They need to fight.
Yeah, they
need the
they can't
for
let this happen. It's just gonna be way too many things to go through. This is Red King Aghanim Scepter, Cheese, Aegis, Refresher. Not sure if they have enough. He got to smoke himself.
Radiant are scanning.
FNG towards the front. Ooh, they spot the Tusk. Stun, that'll land. Venom's Embrace, they've got the Silence. Dead shot, that fuse up Heritage. Lightning bolts from a distance. They're still waiting to make their mark. They've got Blink Overgrowth ready to go on the high ground from Seleri. If they come in too close from the side of Virtus.pro,
they can keep them away. Seleri has Blink Overgrowth available. tOfu calling 2 dead shots.
Dead shot charges.
Yeah. Heritage.
Airball.
Let's just scout things out. See how low Roche is.
Field, charge, Dyrachyo pop the BKB early. He gets picked up. He's getting kicked away from the rest of the team. They pick up the cheese on the Heritage. They get that kill on Seiyu as they look at the rest of Virtus.pro for more. Dyrachyo's in. FNG is gone. They hit the break on the Razor. That's going to be a 3rd with Notice dead. No buyback. 110 seconds without him. And a TP from Squadix as well as Heritage going back to base. Now having to defend against all 5.
Good luck with that. He did pick up the cheese, but Dyrachyo, he was the one solo killing Roche, being full HP with Satanic, and now he's gonna go in and see what's gonna happen, because 2 heroes just bought back, and they know that. Oh, Heritage, look at the damage coming out from Quinn.
Oh, they're TPing to the outpost nearby.
Dire's top barracks
not even attacking him, just burned 1000 HP from him.
Dire's middle barracks.
Dyrachyo, meanwhile, taking 2 sides.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Lightning Bolt Nimbus, that's gone. Oh, the long range dead shot.
Dire's bottom barracks
so far with that extra 350 cast range.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
It'll really clear the base, and that's going to be Mega Creeps. Blink in, Overgrowth, that's going to hit on to Squadix as well as Seiyu on the Tusk. The calling's down, the kills are there. That's going to be 2 more dead, and they'll look over at the Bristleback. They hit that dead shot. Reaper Scythe to clean him up. He's dead for 2 minutes, and it's looking all Gaimin Gladiators as they should be able to clean up the 2-0, and will with the GG call from Virtus.pro.
Oh, you see a lot of these, like, Tundra series where they don't give up. Like, they're playing with a lot of deficit and they're still making the moves. Gaimin Gladiators, they're doing the same